Hey everyone, and welcome. We throw the term game changer around a lot in sports, don't we? But what if I told you one single cricket match completely flipped the script for the entire T20 World Cup? That's what we're diving into today, the incredible ripple effect of just one result.
So you gotta ask, right? How can that even happen? How can just a few hours of play totally scramble the odds for the whole tournament? It sounds kind of crazy, but that's exactly what went down. And we're gonna unpack it all.
All right, here's the plan. First, we'll look at the one match that caused all this chaos. Then we'll see how the odds got completely redrawn. We'll find out who the biggest movers were and wrap it up by looking at the new top contenders for the final.
Okay, let's jump right into it. The catalyst, the one match that started this whole domino effect. So here's the match in question, England versus Pakistan. A total nail-biter on February 24th. I mean, it went right down to the wire, with England just barely getting the win, by 2 wickets. An incredible game, for sure. But believe it or not, the real story, the real drama, was actually just getting started. And you can see the immediate fallout right here. For England, that win was absolutely massive. It shot them straight to the top of Group 2, and their semi-final odds skyrocketed to 85%. But for Pakistan, oof, it was a brutal blow. Their chances just plummeted down to 35%. I mean, that is a colossal shift from just one game.
All right, so that's what happened to the two teams in the match. But the real story here is how those ripples spread out and affected everyone else. Let's zoom out and see the full picture.
And this is the mind-blowing part. We're not just talking about a few changes here and there. The impact of that one single result rippled across all 28 possible final matchups. It's like an earthquake, you know? The match was the epicenter, and the shockwaves literally shook up the entire tournament.
Okay, take a look at this. This is the new landscape. It might look like just a table of numbers, but this is a snapshot of the chaos we're talking about. Every single one of these potential finals has new odds now. The entire board has been reset. So with this total shakeup, there have got to be some big winners and some big losers, right? Let's dig into who made out the best and who didn't. And this really gets to the heart of it. A South Africa-England final, its chances surged by over 5%. An India-England final, same thing, a huge jump. But matchups with Pakistan in them, their probabilities just fell off a cliff, dropping by a whopping 30 to 40% in some cases.
So who were the biggest winners from all this? I mean, who benefits when the entire board gets scrambled like this? Well, let's look at the numbers.
Okay, check this out. The single biggest winner, a South Africa versus England final. Its probability jumped by a massive 5.7%. To put that in perspective, it is now the most likely final matchup of the entire tournament, sitting at 22.5%.
And hot on its heels, a matchup a lot of you are probably thinking about, India versus England. Its chances also just exploded, jumping up by 5.6%. It's now the second most likely final at over 20%. I mean, think about that. A more than 5% swing for a huge final like this, all because of one other game. That's just wild.
But it's a zero-sum game. If some odds go up, others have to go down. So let's look at the other side of the coin, where some probabilities really took a nosedive. And here's a big one that a lot of fans were hoping for, the classic India-Pakistan final. Before this whole thing, it had a decent shot at 7.5%. After, it was slashed almost in half, plummeting to just 4.2%. A huge blow for one of the biggest rivalries in all of sports.
Okay, so after all that chaos, all those numbers flying around, let's just step back and visualize the new hierarchy. Who are the top contenders now? This bar chart lays it all out pretty clearly. South Africa versus England is now sitting at the top. But look how close India versus England is, right behind it. That's a huge deal. It's now firmly the second most likely final. And then you've got South Africa versus New Zealand not far behind. You see the common thread, right? England's win put them in the driver's seat for any potential final they're in. So let's just recap the big takeaways here. That single England versus Pakistan match wasn't just a win or loss. It literally reshaped the entire tournament. Suddenly, a South Africa-England final is the most probable outcome. The chances of an India-England final absolutely surged. And on the flip side, any matchup involving Pakistan, well, those odds took a serious beating. It's just an amazing reminder of how wild these tournaments are, right? How one single day, one result can change everything. It kind of makes you wonder, with the odds being this fragile, this volatile, can you ever really say there's a true favorite to win it all?